It was late in the evening when she came home, brushing off the cold as she stepped through the door. I noticed the necklace immediately thin delicate, glinting under the hallway light. She never wore jewelry to work, not like that, not something new, not something expensive. She said it was a gift from a coworker, her voice casual, almost too soft. She didn't even look at me when she said it. She just slipped past, letting her bag fall onto the couch like nothing was wrong. But something in my chest tightened. Something wasn't right. Later, when she set the necklace on the dresser, I picked it up. It felt warm, as if it had been worn for hours. The chain was finer than anything she usually bought. And then I turned the pendant over, just 2 letters, neatly engraved. One of them wasn't hers, the other wasn't mine. My hand went cold. My thoughts scattered. Gifts don't come with a stranger's initial unless they mean something. Unless there's a truth hiding behind the smile she gave me at the door. And as the necklace lay shining in my palm, the room suddenly felt too quiet, like it was waiting for me to understand something I didn't want to see. For the rest of the evening, I tried to ignore the necklace. I tried to pretend her explanation was enough, that I didn't need anything more than her soft smile and a quick story about a co-worker showing appreciation. But something inside me wouldn't settle. The engraved initial kept replaying in my mind like a whisper I couldn't silence. I watched her move around the kitchen, collected, almost too careful. Every gesture felt rehearsed, like she was performing the version of herself she hoped I'd believe. Her laughter came a little too quickly. Her eyes avoided mine for just a second too long. Those small delays carried more truth than any words she said. Later, as she stepped away to take a phone call, I noticed her hand instinctively reach toward the necklace, almost protective, like touching it grounded her. It wasn't the gesture of someone holding a casual gift. It was the gesture of someone clinging to a connection. I kept replaying the engraving in my mind, one letter, carved with intention. Not a company logo. Not a random design. A man's initial. And suddenly, every late meeting, every extra shift, every unexplained text seemed to line up in a way I didn't want to admit. I didn't confront her yet. But the truth was beginning to take shape. Quietly, sharply, painfully. That night, after she fell asleep, the house felt unbearably quiet, the kind of quiet that makes every thought louder. I sat at the edge of the bed with the necklace in my hand, the metal cold against my palm. The engraving caught the soft light, one single initial, sharp and undeniable. Not mine, not even close. I tried to picture the moment it was given to her. Was it in a parking lot after work? An empty hallway, a quiet room meant only for 2? No matter how gently I tried to imagine it, every version of the story hurt. And the way she had said it, just a coworker, echoed in my mind like a line rehearsed too many times. When morning came, she moved through the kitchen like nothing was wrong, humming softly, making coffee. I watched her, quietly, the necklace now resting between us on the table. She froze when she saw it, not surprised that I'd found it, surprised she hadn't hidden it better. Her eyes searched mine, looking for anger, maybe for forgiveness, but I didn't offer either. I just waited. Because sometimes the truth doesn't need shouting. It sits there, exposed, heavy, impossible to ignore. She reached for the necklace slowly, her hand trembling, but halfway there she pulled back. And in that hesitation, I had my answer. The one she couldn't speak. The one the engraving had already confessed. I stood up, leaving the necklace exactly where it belonged. In the open. Some betrayals don't come from words, they come from the things people try to hide. And now, nothing was hidden anymore.